my goodness. I think I'm finally freaking live. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome, welcome, welcome to Lady Borgia Live. The very first live show I ever had is the one that won't work now that I'm returning and have like what, 5 different freaking shows and eat other things on the way. And yes, my videos are coming back and I have all kinds of things. Well, not all kinds of things. I have things I put up on Instagram. The makeup is coming back. Oh, look. And now the technology wants to screw with me some more. So my phone wants to talk. Let's come on. No, no, stop talking. I have things I put up on. Good Lord, stop. Enough. This is just ridiculous. Wow. Okay. I've been out sick and I came in for Beauty and the Bees, my newest show, and I go to come back on my own and just like, wow. I always talk about that time I saw that thing about make people wait. Excuse me. I'm still coughing. Yeah, this was not me. All of a sudden, I got one of those updates. We have Michelle. I know my gem was here earlier. Lynn Kale, concert pianist, singer, and composer. How are you? Happy trails hiking. How are you? Oh, what chat have I come into? You have come into Lady Borgia Live. This is actually Lady Borgia Live was the very, very first live show that I ever started. Now I have 5 or 6 different shows and specials and other things and whatnot. So I am just coming back after being sick. Actually, I was here on Monday. We started Beauty and the Bees, my newest show, with my co-host Bridget Snyder. Actually, our show. It's on my channel, but it is ours. We work together on it. And on Monday, the original Used Stories will be back, which was my second show concept ever. But it was like, I think, a show in after Lady Borgia Live started, which started as a story time thing. The J family, hello, how are you? I'm finally frigging back. And of course, the day that I decided to come back, actually, I was supposed to be back yesterday. And some stuff happened and technical, and then life happened and whatnot. So I had to move it. And now I go to log on right on time. You guys, anybody who's like used to me knows I like to be on time. I don't like to keep people to wait. Oh, I am so glad you're happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. We feel perfect soon. Well, I don't know. Physically, that may never happen with my rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia, my tonsils and whatnot. But me, feeling as me, is I'm a very happy person. So thank you very much. Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff coming for you guys. Used Stories on Monday will be Gemma. My gem, I had to postpone her on the 15th because I got really sick with a respiratory infection. You guys can still kind of hear it, but it's better than Monday. I was a cross between, thank you, the J family. I'm working on it. Yeah, Monday was a cross between Peter Brady hitting puberty and like The Godfather. That was like a hot mess voice, but for our debut show, Bridget was wonderful. She was fantastic. That show run every Monday. Hello, I can talk. Every 2 Mondays. So every other Monday, Used Stories, Beauty and the Bees, which is another offshoot of Used Stories, will be on. And yeah, we even had one of our guests got disconnected because her power got shut off. Poor Sarah. Thank you, Sarah, so much. We had H.L. the Great. We had a few bumps from technical things and whatnot, but it was a lot of fun and we got some questions and whatnot. So, there's always things rolling with the new show. I got all kinds of things and whatnot. Normally I have a What's Up segment. Guess what? I have no idea what the hell is What's Up on YouTube. I've been sick. I mean, I don't know. I'm like behind on things. So if anybody has stuff, I'm not sure what the schedule is next week. I don't know if Lady Borgia Live will even be on Wednesday because we keep adding new things. There's something really huge coming up that is going to, well, I can't even tell you that yet. Oh, I can tell you the adult edition is coming back again. There's going to be a costume party. I got to tell you the date. And but yeah, it will be an adult edition party. Like we had the first adult edition was a PJ party that was originally Angel's idea. Michelle, can I join in on your live stream on Monday again? I'd love to tell more about me. No, that's it's not a disability edition, Michelle. It is specifically You Stories, the original edition. Yeah, there's so many offshoots in different shows that I have now. It gets a little confusing. There is a schedule though, that is specifically the original You Stories, just with a guest, and that is a reschedule. Gemma was going to be on the 15th, and that's the first reschedule I've ever had. But I was just so sick that it just, I was not going to do her justice. It was going to be terrible. But you are welcome when I do another disability one, which I do one about once a month, a disability panel. You're welcome to come back on that. So yeah, but regular You Stories, just interview You Stories, is one person. Or we had a couple on. We had the Wondering Naps, which they're going to sell their house in a year. They were, geez, one of the first episodes. Within the first 4 or 5 episodes, Majesty TV, what is up? How are you? You always stop by. But yeah, I for the person who, like, I saw 2 live streams in my freaking life. And I started YouTube, you know, what was it? Christmas, I put out 2 things, and then my grandmother passed. So I officially started in February. And within a month, I had a live streaming show, which was LadyBorgia Live, where I was telling stories and whatnot. It started with my hair, and then one of the major explosion I was in, I came to remember after that that I've been in multiple explosions, including one on my Harley in like in the night with like an ice storm and a truck, and I didn't realize I've been in like 3 explosions. One really bad, I was picked up and thrown 10 feet into a wall. But yeah, it was, that's how this started, LadyBorgia Live, and then it got added to with like the What's Up segment and then the Watch Out segment. So this has grown quite a bit. I know it hasn't been on for a little bit. Mama Styles 802 vids, what's up? Yes, I'm finally back and starting to roll again. I still have the chloroseptic, but and a little bit of a stuffy nose, but I'll have the chloroseptic until I get my tonsils out, which then I can't do any of my lives. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do that. But I'm still snivelly. I'm late through no fault of my own this time. I put my computer down, ready to roll, camera in, and it said, we're updating. And I'm like, wait, no, you can't update now. I was supposed to be on last night, and ow, my lip hurts. Oh, you know those things when you're sick and like you're laying in bed and you're sick, and when you know when you're like really, really sick. And yeah, so long story short, there's like 5 different shows on here now. There's some are twice a month. One is once, like the disability discussion is at least once a month. Beauty and the Bees is twice a month. You Stories is once a week. LadyBorgia Live, it's getting cut back maybe because I've got more You Stories. And then we've got the You Stories special editions, like the parties and whatnot. So there's like all these different offshoot shows because either myself or other people keep having ideas. And I'm like, yes, why not? Let's do it. What the hell? Why not? Let's go. So I'm a bit of a nut. Simval 6575, what's up? I'm going to take a nap. I'll talk to you today. Well, you do that. Okay, Michelle, enjoy your nap. What has everybody been doing? I can't even do what's up because I have no idea what's going on. I've been like, there is a big, in the makeup world, there's a bunch of things that happen. Obviously, that's not all I do. I'm a scientist and other things as well, but there's a bunch of stuff I miss there. Like, I know in the regular world, like Aretha Franklin died. Normally I have like, what's the holiday of the day? No freaking clue. Oh, I did look into making a holiday of the day though. And it turns out, I don't think it's that hard to do. You do have to pay for it, but you can do it. So this is the thing. And then I'll start telling you about something else, some of my like stupid sick stuff. But because I have a question, just if anybody else does this. So what holiday should it be? If we create a holiday and I register this friggin' holiday, and you know how they have like National Hot Dog Day, National this day, I'm going to do this. Like, I'm not kidding. I really am going to do this. I've looked into it. I've been talking about it for a while. What do you think? Or shall I just pick? you never know. Anyway, think about it. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you've been up to. I'm hoping the BoxyCharm is better next month. I wasn't happy with this month's BoxyCharm. Yeah, Mama Styles. Oh, I wanted to tell you. And by the way, anybody who's left me a comment, I have read them. I am just freaking slow right now. My hands aren't very good, and I really don't like leaving those little hearts. I feel like I'm being cheesy. I'm gonna end up doing it just to catch up, but I always feel kind of like I'm like, oh, you took the time to write me something, and I just be like, heart. I don't like doing it if it's one of those people who's like, hey, I came over and I liked your channel and I subbed, so come check out mine. And I'm like, no, you want me to come sub to your channel. If you were actually interested in my channel, you wouldn't do that. So that I'm like, okay, thank you. But I don't feel bad about that. But let me tell you something, Mama Styles. I'm going to pull this out because I have it right here. Wait, I thought I did. Where did I put it? Did I throw it? Okay, there was like one or two. There was actually, I thought there were two good things. And then when I tried on my lipstick, it sucked. It was awful. And I normally love Smashbox. But that thing, it was just like a red mess. It looked like I'd been eating a popsicle. And where is it? I stuck it somewhere. I don't think I was very happy. Oh, here we go. Yeah, see, you Mama Styles didn't like the eyelashes. These are the ones I got. They look like my cat freaking ate them already. Bridget and I were talking about this before the show on Monday, and our BoxyCharms were going up. And in fact, I've watched a lot of your guys' stuff. I've just been watching on the TV. So once again, I keep saying like, yeah, I'm watching y'all still, but I'm not caught up with everything that's going on. I've seen some things, and there's always something when I'm gone about something about this drama or that, or somebody doesn't like this show, or somebody doesn't like that channel, and I'm like, oh, what the hell? I have no idea. But I don't know any of those things. These, like, literally, Mama Styles, it's not you, it's the lashes. These really, I mean, look at them. I took them out, and it looks like my cat ate them. I was being nice in the video. Actually, I wasn't being that nice. Oh, you thought it was patchy as hell? I actually I don't know. I got a decent look out of it. I put a picture on Instagram. I did like this kind of altered cut crease. It was like a really small. I moved it over and did a really like short cut crease, with a negative space. I've been doing negative spaces lately. I did one that I don't even know what the hell happened with one eye. I'm like, damn, why did you put that up? But I'm gonna have to give it another run though, because like right after I took the pictures, I got like a little water on my eye or something like that, and I ended up with a blotch. But for anybody who doesn't know, this is the palette. I'm gonna have to do it again and see what happens, because this was the only thing that I liked, but I don't know. I'm already forgetting. I know I was using my UV paint. Oh yeah, and that's the thing. Right before I got sick, I got all this makeup and stuff and whatnot, and all this like neon and blacklight stuff. Yeah, go figure. I haven't gotten to try half the stuff out. I have more stuff arriving, and I'm trying to catch up. I did get a new memory card though, so I will be filming things, and I've been getting a lot of requests like for makeup. Blah, 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 blah. I've been getting a lot of requests for the pictures I'm posting on Instagram. Do I have videos on them? And I did have a video for one of them, the one that I did with that and the negative space. I don't know. I was tired and kind of, still sick, and I erased it. And because Bridget asked me, she's like, I hope you have a video of that. I want to see how you did that. And I'm like, I erased it. You're gonna kick me. And then I left a clip or two, and I looked at it the next day and I was like, oh, I guess the lighting wasn't that bad. But there was only like a clip or two left, so it was too late. The middle blue and the darker blue were patchy for you. Huh. They weren't really patchy for me. I'll try them again though. This is what I thought. This like almond cuticle oil. I'm like, really? Come on. I got some of this nail polish. geez, when I had Ipsy and it was good, but this and like $18 for it, I'm like, oh, come on. So I don't even know. The lipstick sucked. These sucked. In fact, I don't even know what I'm going to do with the lipstick. I have one of those lipsticks in a different color, and it was kind of okay, but it was such a pale color. It was like a super pale pink, and it's like a regular lipstick. And I always just thought it was really light because of the color, but I got like a coral red or an orangey red, and it literally looked like I'd just been eating a popsicle and it was already sliding off. So that was horrific. And then, like, I don't know how long. Gosh, I can't breathe very well today. I don't have any inhalers. I hate the thing. This I've been hiding in pictures. Like, I even put like a finger right here in one of my pictures. Go figure, I had to go tell. You know that thing like when you get sick and you're like one of those illnesses where you sleep a lot? You needed the cuticle oils for cuticles so bad. You know what the thing is? They charge so, I mean, I probably need to push mine back. They're not too bad, but they charge so much for that. Like, it's so much like cheaper to actually buy the bigger bottles and mix together stuff yourself, which is what I did. The initial investment can be a little bit, but at the end of the day, $18 for like that much oil is just that, it's like ridiculous because you can use it for so many things. I just start making videos about that too. I mean, that's the problem though. It's not that I don't have enough things to make videos about or enough looks or enough any of those things. It's just I don't have enough me's to make all the videos and edit them and whatnot. Like, I got plenty of stuff that I can do. It's just like I need a couple of me's, like an editing me, a this me, a that me, a me who goes and lives like regular life. Oh my gosh. I don't know how long this one's gonna last. But I got this fun thing, you know, like when you're sleeping and you're sick and you sleep like really cute, you're like, because you're sleeping constantly, you can't breathe through your nose. And I cracked the side of my mouth, which, so all the pictures that I've been putting up, because I've been doing some painting and just art stuff. I was getting tired, like I'll get the eye look done, and a couple of them turned out really nice. I was really happy, and I'll put them into tutorials. But it was like I was getting tired. I'm like, damn, I'm getting too tired. I want to use my big palette. So I have a ton of stuff to share with you guys, but I just haven't gotten to share yet. And then I realized I didn't have a UV light. And I got a new crayon palette and all this other stuff of UV stuff. And this other thing UV like a while back. And then I did a few things with it. And then I went to use it and I've been using it a little bit. And I realized, well, it looks cool. It's like neon, but then I'm like, well, I also have like UV glitter and whatnot. And I got in this whole kick and I realized I don't have the light. So I did order one today from Amazon. It's coming. So I can do the pictures both regular and with the light. It's a cute little bar light. Hopefully I can just like clip it on somebody. So, but yeah, I keep hiding everything or like turning my face because I have the nice like cracked lip for being sick. That's always like lots of fun. I enjoy that immensely, especially when you're taking like beef. I think that's why I didn't post like a full face photo for the last thing I did on Instagram, which I could pull that up, but I'm being entirely too lazy. It's at TheLadyBorgia. It's really easy. I have two. I have a special effects one too, but I haven't posted to a lot lately. Um, but I am so unprepared. Normally, I have like everything prepared out, but I guess I'm like working back in slowly. Like I said, I'm not used to being in on Thursdays, and I couldn't believe it today. I was like, wow, okay. You had to postpone yesterday, and then today is like uploaded. My phone uploaded today too, so I don't know what's going on. Hey, what's up, girls? I'm just passing through to say hi. What's up? I'm just returning after being sick, so we will see how long it lasts today. I had a lot of energy yesterday. I'm still kind of tired, but um wow, I am out of it. I haven't, it's weird being on. Like the other day, it was super hyper. I was like, and bouncing around like normal, but I guess like I gotta work back into it. So, but I slept a lot. Yeah, that was entertaining. I watched YouTube, but the problem is I also kept falling asleep. So like I saw a lot of pieces of things. That was good. And I saw some TV that really sucked. It's like nothing that amazing. Um, I'm really happy that it's starting to get cool out because I do want to make a lot more videos. And oh, I totally forgot, the live edition in New York is coming in. You hit your groove in some minutes. Yeah, I don't know about that. No, my nose is stuffy still. I have a bad respiratory infection. I haven't been on in like 2 weeks. No, not true. I came on for another new show that got created on Monday, and I put up a BoxyCharm video, but I have been doing like my artwork and stuff like that. I've just been taking pictures and stuff, but I got a new memory card and I'm so excited. The Note 9 is coming out. That thing has the capacity to hold like a terabyte. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm definitely upgrading to the one that's got like extra like device memory. And then I don't know if I'm going for like the 400 chip right away, but or memory card, not SIM card, but I am excited about that. So I don't know. Anybody who's an Android person, I know us2W themes Enzo, he's getting it in October. I'm due in October. You could pay it off because I get a new one every year, and as long as you pay 50%. But yes, that's right, the Beast. I have the Note 8. I've been with it since the Note 2. So the Beast will be coming home with me right around my birthday in October. I am extremely happy to try that out. With Well, because that's been perfect timing to like film some cool stuff with it and the memory on that. So, because I mean, this isn't bad. It's like 64 gigs device, and then you can put whatever. I have like a 128 chip in it, which is like almost full. So I have another 128 chip. The hubby and I are upgrading. Yay! Yes, Mama Styles, you are going to love it. And I know you film on your phone, you're going to be so much happier. I mean, honestly, it's got all the controls of a DSLR. You can film, like, it films beautifully. A lot of the stuff you see, Enzo films on his Note 8 all the time. I film on my Note 8 all the time. The S9 films beautifully. You can do so much stuff that you're going to love. It's a huge, because you have the 7, right? I don't know how I remember all this stuff about people, but I do. Ammo, what is up? How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I gotta get, you know what? I have a schedule for everything that's coming up, and I forgot to put it in the description box. So I can't say, like, go look at the schedule below because I didn't put it there. Normally, like, I had everything rolling, like, events set a week in advance. The machine was rolling, but we got to get the machine started back up again. It started back up. I can't wait to make videos because like I wake up with like cool designs in my head and ideas and everything. You need a new phone, Ammo? Well, maybe you can get one. There's a lot of them out now. I mean, I can't say I need a new phone. I got this one, what was it, the end of last November, because the Note 7 got retracted because of the battery. So I kind of held off and waited to see everything was cool. Because I've always loved the Note phones. The only thing I hope they've done with the S Pen is put some kind of locator on it. Because do you know how many times I've lost this thing? And I chose gray, like pretty orchid gray. And my phones before this were white. And I tend to have like white sheets on my bed. So I'll be sitting in bed or I'll fall asleep in bed. And I wake up and I'm like, oh God, where's the damn S Pen? And then my protector fell off. But it's guaranteed for life. So it didn't break, but it did. I dropped my phone at a store and the protector came off, which I think is what's supposed to happen. So, but the glue stopped working, so I got to get one. You got to Note 3. Yeah, Mo, you need a new phone, sweetie. Well, maybe you get a new one this year. Yes, Ben. I have had so many times with that stupid S Pen. I've woken up and I'm like, Or even today, I was sitting there and I got up and I'm like, oh my God, where's the S Pen? So I'm kind of hoping the 9 has some kind of locator. It looks almost yellow on the commercials, but I don't know if that's like a just God, that was rude. I just coughed in your all's face. That was really pretty. I don't know if that's an exaggeration because of the commercial or whatnot. I know that comes, I think, in blue and something other, I don't know, something else I don't like. So it looks like I'm going to go for a blue one this time. Stop running away, S Pen. Yeah. I just wish they had a locator where you could like push it and it would at least like flash or make a sound. What was it? I asked once how much it was to replace them, and somebody said it was like $6, but I don't want to keep like a bunch of them in the drawer. I tried to use like an old one once. I think I have, what is it? I have an old Note 2 somewhere, but it died. And I do have a Note 3 that like technically I can turn it on and it'll limp along. But I think that was the last one that I owned. So she is leased and on a yearly plan. So she's going back, or he, I don't know. It's kind of weird because there's stuff that I'm just finding out that it does. And I'm like, oh, bummer. Like in a couple, a couple months, like now, there you go. So yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to last today. I had a ton of energy. I do want to start doing, that's the other thing I'm getting is the computer. And I have, the money for it. It's just picking out. I want to get an HP. I don't know if I want to have one that's a 17-inch though. I love the size, but then doing lives with everything, I want to do some live makeup tutorials and some live paints and stuff. And I can put the camera up here. I just need to be able to put it over there to the side and have room for this like big laptop because I have like a very large laptop. And that's the other thing. It doesn't fit most cases. I have a special case for it. I have the cutest backpack that I didn't get to wear all summer because you know what? It's too freaking hot, but it's still good for the fall. So like this is going to be the phone until probably October. Yeah, I think I'm due like October 25th, which is 2 days after my birthday. I mean, technically, as soon as you pay 50%, so if I paid it early, but that is also the months where all my family members have birthdays. So it's not necessarily, I already have extra outpouring plus Christmas coming and all that. So maybe not the time to be spending the extra. Oh, and for any of the ladies, I didn't know because there's usually a Sephora sale in spring and in the, I can't even talk today. I'm just a complete mess. Excuse me. There's usually a Sephora sale in the spring and in December, but this popped up today. And of course, like I made an order this morning of a palette that I wanted. Luckily, I did not order the other things that I wanted because it's going to be time for 15% off again. And they have the highest level, you get 20% off. I think I'm like $44 away from being the highest level from being VIB Rose. Hey, that's how I roll in, Nathan. What's up? Good to see you, Ralph. How are you? Nathan, how are you? I'm just getting back after being sick. I've been gone for like 2 weeks. Well, I came back on Monday with Bridget and started our new show. I mean, I have a bunch of different shows that have come to be just because I keep either I or somebody else comes up with an idea and then we're like, oh, let's do it. So I have this bad thing of being like, a little bit too much creativity upstairs with like, yeah, let's do that. And then while we were doing the new makeup show with Bridget, which is every other Monday, so it's like twice a month. And of course, we're still going to be doing the disability thing once a month. I don't know if I'm going to make it in August though, because I was sick. But yesterday it was supposed to be on, and we had technical difficulties, and then some stuff happened. Like I had some things to do, and I just had to move it. Then I tried to get on today, and my computer decided to update. Luckily, this had just finished updating, so it's been interesting. But I am slowly like I'm coming back in. Um, that's okay. A lot of people like to I hear a lot of people, especially with this show, they say they like to turn it on and listen. So thank you very much. I get a lot of people who listen from work and listen in the car and everything. And I got a lot of people say they're like, you sound like a broadcaster. And I said, well, I do have some experience in doing that. Today's is not the best in the world. But it's here and I'm rolling back in. I had like a ton of energy on Monday and I was bouncing around and I think sitting here like waiting because I almost just got on with my phone and was taking so long with the computer. I was sitting here and I'm like, okay, like I'm losing my energy. My energy is rolling down the hill. I think that's what happened because I was like all up and ready, and there she was. She started rolling. Gem, what's up? Oh, your internet was playing up. Yes, Gemma, my gem. Honey, I understand you. My phone updated today. My computer decided to update, what, 3 minutes before I went on air? 5 minutes. All of a sudden, it was like, you'll be, what it said is like, this is updating in 14 minutes. And I'm like, you can't update in 14 minutes. Like, I'll be on air. You can't. And there wasn't even like a choice for like, remind me later. It was that like, you have to do it now. So I was trying to get it to go as fast as it could and it just could not. So, but I made it on and that's the thing. So I'm going to run through the schedule for you guys. We have a lot of stuff coming. Plus, I have a lot of videos coming. And also, if you guys haven't checked out Gemma's latest video, check hers out. It's really cool. Um, I had to see Jem because that really made me think about mine. Mama Styles is the one who told me because we were talking about introverts and extroverts one day. And I know your deal is completely different than that. I'm not saying that's the same thing. I know autism is different. But it made me think of that. And because I always said, like, well, I'm a hugely social person, very friendly, but I also like my me time. So I'd always joke around and be like, oh, I'm an introverted extrovert or an extroverted introvert or something like that. And I said this one day on air, and I always say I learn something every time I'm on air. Oh, Mama Styles is twerking. Okay, there we go. I missed this. I see Gemma and Mama's twerking and whatnot. See, I told you we're starting the machine back up. It's gonna start rolling. We have Halloween coming. There's a lot of stuff to do. You're an introvert. Well, turns out, Mama Styles is the one who told me I'm an ambivert, and I looked it up, and they said it's a balance between an introvert and an extrovert. You're right in the middle. And they said it's actually, right balanced. And I went, well, son of a bitch, I'm balanced. Right on. But I'll tell you what, like that hit home, Jem, because I mean, I'm not autistic or lining up and saying about that it's the same thing as you, but if I have to be social for too long, like I have too many social occasions after social occasion after social occasion, like I'm a pretty happy person. It's very rare that I'm in a bad mood. I can be tired, I can be in pain, but I'm usually still pretty happy. Yeah, Mama Styles, I know you're an introvert, and I know, it's the one thing I didn't know about YouTube that was totally surprised is that a lot of YouTubers, many YouTubers are introverts. And that was something that was different to me. I didn't expect that. Well, there's a lot of things I didn't expect on YouTube. Being an introvert is not a bad thing. Eating ASMR is, and some other weird stuff that I found. But that was one thing I didn't expect. It's not bad. I know lots of introverts. I'm friends with all kinds of people, but so that was really interesting. But I get it when you were talking about like the tanks of water and whatnot, because I can be very social. I used to go out and dance all the time, and like people are always like drawn to me and love to dance with me. In fact, to the point where people would come up to me and be like, my friend Michelle and I would go out dancing and whatnot. She was like, hey, I lost 9 pounds since you started coming out. This is like quite a while back. And she's like, because I would just dance for hours because I love to dance. I didn't drink particularly a lot. I found out like my big drink was like 3 drinks a night. I was like, oh my God. We went to a couple like really nice places and I knew the bartender. Hey, Wrestler Mania, what's up? And like I thought I was like out partying, and he's like, do you know what? And my nickname's Rocky. he says, you know what, Rocky? And I was like, what's that? And he says, you know, I've never seen you drunk. And I was like, well, I get tipsy. And he's like, do you know how much you drink in a night consistently? And I'm like, what, how much? And I was, because I drink a lot of water too, but I thought like, oh, we're going out dancing and drinking and whatnot. He's like, your max is 3 drinks. He's like, that's it. You never get like wasted. You never like, you get like happy and whatnot. And he's like, you just dance more. I was like, really? There I thought, big problem. So no, it's just, yes, Rocky the Rocco Gal. So yeah, that is my nickname. There's many people who, geez, that's, well, Lady Borgia and Rocky. It is rare that I hear my full name. I had people ask me though, they're like, cool name, where'd you get it? I'm like, birth. Yeah, I didn't make it up. It's not a stage name. I had it way before Lady Gaga existed. I was born with it. So she's cool. I like her. She was blonde first, but I was Lady Borgia first. So we had that even, which I need to fix the blonde. Although a lot of people do the dark roots on purpose. Mine just, it's funny though. Mine is so many different colors. If you look back here, it's dark as anything. See? But if you look up here, it's actually naturally blonde. So I'm kind of like a calico cat, which is kind of funny, but it's true. So as you see my roots come out, I'm going to make a video on that. I know Wrestler Mania is really interested in my hair videos. Not that I know. The one thing I do know a lot about now is hair coloring. I've learned about that. Cutting, no. Actually, not true. I did cut some friends' hair when I was 15, and both of them went to hairdressers, and there was like, who did your hair? And they told them, and they were shocked that a 15-year-old did it and it was that good. So, but I've never, like, I'm not that good at like doing hair unless it's somebody else's, because holding my arms up trying to do what, I just do not have patience. I want dark hair. Well, it's only fully dark in the back and the underside. This is stubborn as anything to bleach. But if you notice the part right here, that's a blonde streak. I had my part on this side, and I actually flipped it when I started bleaching my hair because it hides the growing out. That's naturally like a white blonde streak that I've had for years. I think it was pictures I was showing on here when I actually put my phone on. And when I get the new computer, the picture will be even better. But you could see like I had white blonde streaks in my hair when I was a little kid too. But we have a lot of stuff coming up. And yeah, I will film it next time I bleach it and do double processing. Like I said, I know WrestleMania will be my #1 person on that video. I know you want to learn how to do that. Thank God I have my service degree. Now it costs me like $20 to do it. Used to cost, I'm not even going to say what it used to cost me to get my hair done. We'll just say this is not cheap. Thankfully, I am intelligent and have a science degree and art training, and it all came together. Mom's like, hey, that's cool. Your father and I paid a lot for your education, and well, damn, you use it for a lot of things. Oh, yes, I know. He just went, WrestleMania just wants hair. I'll make you some. I make all kinds of fun things. You know what I want to learn? I want to learn how to make a wig, not just like buy a wig, because you can do that, but I want to learn, because they actually like sew them. And I've seen people on YouTube, and before I saw that, like I was like, that's kind of cool, because like you could pick exactly what you wanted, and I know how to sew. So I kind of want to teach myself how to do that. My only problem is I have a few too many like ideas and things I want to learn for the amount of time I have in a day, or the amount of time my body actually has energy to do things. But like I said, as soon as I start swimming and doing stuff like that, it'll get better. It keeps getting pushed back though. Like I was supposed to go and start swimming the 2nd. Well, actually, no, the 3rd. And I was going to take time off from YouTube. And that was what happened. That's what happened, guys. It was July that wore me down. Yes, Jem, that makes sense. You're an extroverted autistic. You really are. That makes sense. You are very extroverted, but I can see, you know, when you explain the autism and whatnot. I also had a very close friend who has a son that's autistic, and I was around for, you know, throughout the pregnancy and whatnot. They lived a couple hours north because she was married to an army officer. She is married to an army officer. I'm sorry, they are not divorced. Oh, cool, you're back on your iPad. Yeah, I want to get a family member a Samsung tablet, potentially for a present this Christmas or otherwise, but we'll have to see what happens and if they are a good boy or girl. And that, well, that counts for adults in my family too. I always say, have you been a good boy or girl for you on Christmas? But we all have birthdays too right before this, so it's like a little much. You're like, okay, let's do the birthdays. My mom and my brother and a bunch of other family members and myself are all September, October. My dad was November, my grandfather was December, my grandmother was August. They all have since passed. I'm having, wow, this it's so weird now. I'm like, I don't have grandparents. Well, of course I have grandparents. They still exist. I still talk to them. So I'm one of those people. Like, of course you still exist. I still talk to you. I have their pictures right here. I can see them. I just can't reach it, but yeah, I keep everybody's picture around. Gem, as soon as I get your poem, I'm gonna put it right there. I have my gem spot. So let me read out who is going to be on, because my silly rear did not put up the schedule, and now I have even more things. I keep adding. So hold on, let me get a drink of water so you guys don't have to listen to me cough. Okay. So next Monday on the 27th, Jem will finally be on after waiting patiently 2 weeks. She was supposed to be on originally the 13th, and I had to reschedule on her. But like I said, I would not have done her any justice. You guys would not have wanted to watch this. I mean, her, yes. Me, it just would not have been good. I was sick. I had a fever, and it wasn't even like that time way back when I first started doing Lady Borgia Live, and I came on with a fever, and I'd been sick. Like, I'd had enough days. It was finally hitting. Oh, and oh wait, before I tell you the schedule, that's what happened in July. I think that's why I ended up getting sick. I got run down. We were supposed to go to a party, and we always go to the swimming club party on the 4th of July, and we do all this stuff. First, the car broke down. I think it was July 2nd, which is like the worst time in the world to try to get your car fixed. Even though I have a brother who's a mechanic, like he already had plans. Even getting like the parts store is not open. Oh, Mama Styles, you got to go cook dinner. Thank you so much. Um, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Um, Mama Styles, I'm gonna be on during the day sometimes too now. Anyway, and then it was one of those things like I got my car fixed, and then something else happened, and then something else happened. And then I actually had a bunch of trouble with the recreation department in town with discrimination issues again, which I will bring that up and tell that whole story when I have like more breath. I can tell my chest is still congested, so it's a little hard to breathe today, but yesterday was a lot better. No, day before yesterday was better. I've been kind of like, I found the Panera app and realized they deliver now, which that's my like comfort food, like I guess some people get McDonald's or they get chocolate cake. I get Panera. Like, ooh, a Cobb salad. Ooh, some soup. I know. It's pathetic. Like my big junky like comfort food is like avocado and whatnot. It's actually pretty healthy. Except they have, holy Christ. There's mac and cheese there that a bowl of it is like 1,000 calories or like 1,100 calories for this bowl of mac and cheese, because they always put, when you're ordering it and then you hit deliver and you can schedule it for the next day. Like I found this, I was in bed and I was like, oh, I can set this up to be delivered at like 11 o'clock tomorrow, so I know when lunch is coming. So I did treat myself and my family several times, and I was like, all right, you gotta stop. You're gonna spend so much on Panera. Oh, ammo. Oh, Jem, I love you too. You are just the sweetest person. I just adore you. I'm so happy to have met, I'm so happy to meet everyone. Ammo, whenever I eat Panera, my face glows and I look pretty for once. Ammo, I'm sure you look pretty all the time. But I hear you about the face glowing. And I love that thing where you could set it up like the night before and be like, lunch is coming at 11. So I got a little addicted to that. But yeah, a lot of things like just one after the other happened in July. And I think first I was just really tired at the beginning of August. And then bang, I got sick. So I think it just kind of ran me down. Yeah, because right before that, yeah, we had a lot of stuff. Oh, we had the whole professional student thing go on, and then we had that whole conversation, which a lot of people don't know is buried in there because it happened so much later. I think everybody was like waiting at the beginning for some like blast off between professional student and James. And I left it. I was like, if she wants to talk and whatnot, she can. If not, whatever, you know, I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to stop it. I'm going to let it go however it goes. Um, oh, honey, I'm sorry. Ammo, I'm sure you do not look like a plain potato. And Gemma, I'm sorry to hear you've been struggling today. So I'm happy to make you happy. Thank you so much. I'm glad to make you happy. Anything I could do to help. Um, but that's what I keep going to tell about, and I know that I can be terrible about this sometimes, but we've got on the 27th, we have Gem is rescheduled on regular edition news stories. The 29th, I'm not sure if I'm going to schedule a second news stories because I've got a lot of people wanting to come on. And I've got a bunch of pre-interviews I need to do. So it may be Lady Borgia Live, it may be you stories. And then in September, we have Beauty and the Bees again on Labor Day. So after Labor Day activities, as you come home to go back to work, there's Beauty and the Bees. In fact, I'd like to add in some stuff for men and maybe have a man guest sometime because there's like, you know, I'm beauty stuff. Well, there's men who use makeup and whatnot, but there's also grooming stuff and whatnot. I mean, Benjamin does those wonderful videos on fashion and cologne and perfume and all that kind of stuff. So that would be really cool to him on. WrestleMania, I'm just now getting over a chest cold too. Might have to skip my Friday live stream. Just got started on streams again. Oh well, can't help. Yeah, I hear you, Jamie. I'm just getting started again after being out for 2 weeks and it's really slow. But like yesterday, I had to reschedule between technology and just life happening. And I don't think I'm going to hang in my normal amount of time today. But yeah, if you're not feeling well enough, yeah, like one of my family members said, yes, like, if it's too much, just stop. You can always restart another time. It's frustrating because you just start to get started again. And like I said, like the machine is starting up again. But I totally feel you on that because my chest, like tonight, I don't know how long I'm going to last because just breathing and stuff like that. Michelle, I'm going on a Halloween Disney cruise the 30th of September to October 5th. That is very fun. Yeah, I'm not even sure what I'm going to be for Halloween, which is pretty late for me. I usually know by now. At like the very latest, even when I was a kid, I knew by September 1st. Because I would come up with these elaborate costumes. I was always into doing stuff like that. And my mother would design and sew the stuff for me, and I would come up with the character and whatnot. Jem said, Lady Borgia, I'll text you and Hangouts later to tell you about why I'm struggling. All right, honey, go ahead. If I don't get it, I may go to sleep early, but I will be around most definitely. Oddly enough, sometimes I get the notifications and sometimes I don't. It's very strange, but technology. Oh, that's cute. You're being a pirate, Michelle. Very cool. I have a velvet pirate costume in my stash that some of my stuff I made and some I know that one my mother made. It's beautiful. But on the 3rd, we have, like I said, September 3rd, Labor Day, we have Beauty and the Bees again. On the 5th, we have a special edition news stories with Angel. She has a thing she's going to be bringing up that she's doing for incarcerated women and some information she wants to get out there. So we're going to be having a special with Angel about incarcerated women and helping them and so on and so forth. And on the 17th, we have another Beauty and the Bees. So there's a lot of stuff coming up. Oh my goodness. And I suppose I will plan another disability discussion for September somewhere in there. We will get to it. I've had some requests about that. And I did want to do, I know September finally when it's cooling down, I get to go back into New York and I am so excited to try my rig. And especially when I get the Note 9, but I'm going to obviously try it now. I want to try it out and I want to do the live stream from New York where you guys get to pick where I'm going or I just do stuff like that. WrestleMania. Oh, thank you so much, Jim. You are so sweet. WrestleMania. My wife says the only time her chest is heavy is when she has a chest cold. She always says she's present any. Yeah, I have the opposite problem. But regardless, it's yeah, I'm congested. It feels heavy now, so I probably will not stay for much longer. I wasn't having this problem earlier and I didn't have this on Monday. So I don't want to end up. I had like an upper respiratory infection. It was like my throat and up. And if it's starting to move where I'm getting like chest tightness and stuff like that, I'm like, oh no. I don't want to end up. I know what you're talking about, wrestler. I'm like kind of wondering, like, uh-oh, is it going in the other direction? Is it like dropping down into my chest? Because I could hear it in my voice and my chest was not tight before this. So I don't think I'll be doing this for that much longer tonight because it's probably not a good idea. Although I am always enjoying you guys and I would like to at least keep on some kind of schedule to get my schedule up and running and going again. And I know a lot of people, Frank is coming back next week. He's going to be doing his Wednesday live stream. I saw it on Twitter. So people are starting to roll back in from summer. This is my first summer on YouTube. In the 6 months I've been on YouTube, I think I've been sick 3 times. So I know I was like sick at the end of March, sick one other time, and then sick now. So I missed like chunks. But then I looked at everything and I'm like, well, for being sick that many times, you're still doing pretty good. So I don't know how it's happening, but it is. So I am not, looking to give a horse in the mouth. I'm just going to say thank you. And I appreciate everybody's support. So Michelle's having a good night. All Patsy, how are you, sweetheart? It is wonderful to see you. Oh, Jem, you were so sweet that you write in your journal about me. I really can't wait to have your poem and put it up. I think it's fantastic. I was telling my mom about it, and I want to let her read it. I know you have the recording, but I want her to read it, and I was telling her about it. So she's very interested to see it. But yeah, unfortunately, guys, I would love to sit here longer, but I don't want to end up more sick. So I just got the Lady Borgia machine going again. Like I said, we've got a bunch of stuff on the schedule coming up. Gemma's on Monday, Angel's coming, Beauty and the Bees is coming. I've got a bunch of makeup things coming. I'm not going to do the safer looks anymore. I'm going to do the stuff that I usually do at home for fun because I've been putting them on Instagram. People are like, I love it. And I'm like, oh, okay. You guys want that stuff? Then sure. It's kind of like crazy and artistic. It's not necessarily stuff like that you would think of to wear just on a daily basis, but it's like my stuff I like to do for fun. It's just faces and bodies are my canvas. Yes, I will read it again Monday and we'll send it by email tomorrow. Thank you so much, Jen. I really love it. WrestleMania, I started doing an agenda at the beginning of my streams until people come in, like wine tasting or beer, figured it would loosen me up too. Yeah, I don't usually have to do, I usually start off really excited. And well, I usually for this show, I used to start off with a story. That's how this show started, Lady Borgia Live. It was stories. Patsy was Patsy, I don't think I'm sick anymore. I think I'm just still recovering. And you're a puppet. You can't catch anything. Oh, unless it's like, what is it? Like Dutch elm disease. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I'm sorry, Patsy. That was just like left wide open. I had to take it. That's terrible. Okay, you can't get my thing though. Yeah, I'm starting to see. The only thing that concerns me is a little because I know I have asthma. I haven't had to use my inhaler in I don't know, it's so long that I don't even have one anymore. Like I have it and it ran out and I didn't need it anymore. Good, I'm glad you're laughing. I couldn't help it. It just came to mind. Sometimes I can stop myself first, but it was just too good. This Dutch elm disease. It's a horrible joke. Oh, geez. WrestleMania, take care of yourself. Get better so we can spend more time with you next time. Rest up and have a great evening. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely I'm not stopping, but I think we're gonna start a little slower than I thought. But yeah, I was like hyper and had all this stuff, but I think the computer sitting there and whatnot slowed me down a little bit. But I guess my mouth string gets loose. That's about it. Damn, I wish I had those problems. I do. I split you know what? Patsy, my mouth string did. I split my lip right there. I did. I even tried to cover it up because, like I said, I've been doing some painting. Like even if I don't feel well, I can stumble into my. I this is actually where I paint. I plop my computer down like in the middle of like my painting studio, and then all I did for YouTube was, turn it into a, filming studio as well. But legitimately, this is where all my stuff is, my shelving, which makes it really easy for when I finally do live. I do want to do live stream tutorials or just live stream like free paints and stuff, and people have asked for that too, so that would be fun. But yeah, I split my mouth when I was sick. The things where like you yawn and your mouth is dry from sleeping with your mouth open. So I guess that's like the equivalent of my mouth string sprit. My mouth string getting loose is I cracked the corner of my mouth. So we look a little more similar now. And the weather's cooling down. So plus Betsy, I got the really cool palette. And I will show it to you soon, but I got like the good Marin palette. I had little ones and I have a bunch of paint, but I got the big one. I think I showed it on here one day. I think I've showed it multiple times because I'm just so thrilled to have it and was waiting. But yeah, I don't know. Monday I had like all this energy when we got on. I was dancing around, but I couldn't be as like talkative because we had multiple people. And I was like, oh, well, when I come on Wednesday, you can just like yap your face off and like chat about everything. But in good time, things like I said, the machine is turned on, it is rolling, and but I think that is gonna have to be it. Patsy, if we keep up the pace, we'd like to if we all kept up the pace, we would like end up like Judy Gar. Yeah, that's true. I've had to take 3 breaks so far in 6 months, but you do what you got to do. I don't like that I had to reschedule a show though. That bothered me when I had a guest because like you actually take someone's time. But if you're sick, you're sick, it's what happens. I never canceled a show until like one time. So, but it happens to the best of us. And on that note, yeah, definitely don't want to end up like Judy Garland, Patsy. That's not a good ending. Although she was wonderful in many things, she was gorgeous. But I love you guys all and am thrilled to be back. But I am going to chill out for the rest of the night because I can definitely tell my chest is tightening up. I'm still getting over the respiratory thing. I will be back on schedule and I should be on more and the videos should be coming. I got one out. I got the BoxyCharm out. Let's get something else out though. That's only so entertaining. That's pretty easy though. But yeah, I've got 4 million ideas, but only one person. So on that note, I love you all. And things will start rolling on a regular basis now that I am back. They just might be a little shorter until I am all the way back up to normal levels. So have a great evening. I love you guys and I missed you. Lady Borgia.